In a post pandemic world where hoodies have replaced suits in many boardrooms, you might be wondering if appearance still matters for leaders. Well, research shows that it matters more than ever. I'm Julian Hayes II, founder of Executive Health, and today we're exploring why your appearance remains one of your most powerful and often overlooked competitive advantages in 2025. At Executive Health, we help leaders optimize their performance through precision health strategies. And as I mentioned today, we are diving into your appearance from your physical vitality to your overall executive presence, and ultimately creating and discussing and connecting how it impacts your leadership effectiveness and also leads to a stronger and lasting executive impression. Now, this is not going to be fashion advice. I'm probably not the best person to have that on there. I'll leave that to a lot of other people who are better at that. But this is going to be about leveraging scientifically proven advantages in leadership. And so let's start with something shocking. We've all heard the notion that it takes 7 seconds. It takes only 7 seconds to make a great first impression on someone. Well, according to research published in Social, Psychological, and Personality Science, people actually form impressions of you in just 33 to 100 milliseconds. That's faster than you can say hello. So when you're walking into the boardroom, you're pitching those investors, you're leading a team meeting, you're trying to hit on that girl, all these split-second judgments are happening constantly. And so while we like to think we're beyond such snap judgments, our brains are wired this way through millennia of evolution. It's how we're ultimately here right now. So as workplaces embrace more of this casual culture, leaders who maintain a polished and intentional presence naturally stand out easier and more. But it's not about wearing the most expensive suit, or if you're a woman, the most expensive skirt. It's not about that. It's about showing that you take your role seriously enough to be intentional about every aspect of your leadership. Now, as we further along on this journey, this is where the science gets interesting. Researchers in the Journal of Economic Psychology discovered something called the halo effect. And this is where one positive trait creates a ripple effect of positive assumptions. So think about what this means for leaders. When you present yourself well, people are more likely to assume that you're more competent in your role. You're better at decision making. You're more worthy of trust and respect, which means that you're going to be able to lead a little better and easier, I should add. But here's another aspect that's fascinating. These aren't just external perceptions. The Journal of Applied Psychology found that your physical appearance can be directly correlated with increased self-confidence and even increased financial well-being. Now, this is a great part as well. And this is the performance optimization aspect of this whole thing. Your appearance isn't just about clothing. It's about the energy, the vitality, and the charisma that you project. And in the Journal of Business Research, it found that intentional presentation, simply meaning that you give some thought into your style, into your presence, and what you're putting on, this is going to shape how you interact with the world. A big part of that is your physical fitness. So when you're physically fit and healthy, your posture is going to improve naturally, which is going to lead to you projecting a more natural sense of confidence. Your energy levels are going to remain consistent throughout these demanding days that you work. Your mental clarity stays sharp under pressure. And most importantly, for people like us, your stress resilience increases. So as a leader, your looks, your appearance, and your presentation, these are not vanity metrics. It's great to look great, but these are actual performance advantages that compound over time that gives you a slight edge over your competition who doesn't look into these little small things like this. And mentioning today's world, in this business world, it's more of a hybrid-based world now. And a big part of that is the digital world. We're in the digital age. So your digital presence, most times now, it's going to often precede your physical one. And research shows that virtual impressions can be even more critical because they're more concentrated. You're literally framed in a box on someone's screen. So your physical presence, your energy, it becomes even more apparent and important in these virtual settings where it's harder to pick up on little small nuances that you can convey and that they can feel in a face-to-face setting. So your strong posture, once again, is going to stand out immediately. Your energy, your enthusiasm, your engagement, it's going to be a little more noticeable. Your signs of stress can be magnified as well. The camera is very unforgiving a lot of times. And so this is one of the many reasons why leaders who invest in their health and their presence have a distinct advantage in these digital environments. And one of my favorite ones here is the notion of a competitive advantage. And once again, when we talk about appearance, your presentation, it's not about vanity. Vanity is not a bad thing, actually. I think it's necessary. But for us, this is about maximizing every single advantage in an increasingly competitive business landscape. Business is not going to get easier. Rising up the ranks, if you wanted to get to the C-suite, it's not going to get any easier. It's a highly, highly competitive landscape. And so any advantage that you can gather and leverage should absolutely be taken advantage of. And there's some research behind this as well, is that your appearance and your physical presence, these are tools that either work for you or against your leadership goals. Because once again, we judge books by its cover. Whether we like it or not, we do. It's a human thing. So if we know this is going to happen, why not take advantage of that and maximize our appearance and presentation the best that we can? And when you're maximizing your presence and your presentation, as I said earlier, it's not about just getting the most expensive items. It's about getting something that also fits your personality, your individual goals, and the story that you're attempting to convey and project. And found this quote from Zig Ziglar. And he famously said that you cannot climb the ladder of success dressed in the costume of failure. So in 2025, that costume isn't just about clothing. It's a total package of health, vitality, and then intentional presence. So take a moment today to assess your current presence. Are you leveraging every advantage available for you? Are you happy with your executive presence? What kind of impressions are you making? If you would like help with that, and you're ready to optimize your executive presence through leveraging perhaps precision health strategies, I would love to talk with you. Connect with us at Executive Health. You can sign up for a complimentary chemistry meeting below using the link. But until next time, remember that your appearance isn't just about looking good. It's about leading well.